Who am I?
So what is a USTCP? I'm here with Cheryl Travado, Queen of the USTCP. Cheryl, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I am an EA and a USTCP. I'm admitted to the bar of the tax court by taking the exam in 2000. I passed it on my first attempt, was admitted in 2001.
So when you say admitted to what?
Well, it means I can represent taxpayers before the United States tax bar. I'm saying it wrong. I am admitted to practice before the United States tax court, even though I am a non-attorney. So I can represent taxpayers who can't resolve their issue before the IRS and need to go to the tax court.
Now, when I studied for this exam, there were really only 4 doorways to get into the U.S. tax court. So not everybody has a surefire shot to get into the tax court.
Right.
Can you give me an idea of why somebody might want to go to the U.S. tax court to resolve their tax issues?
For a taxpayer?
Yeah.
Well, because they haven't been able to resolve it administratively before the IRS. The IRS has been, let's call it broken. That's really what it's been for a period of time. You may have an issue where they don't see your issue clearly, quickly, and they can't resolve it. I use the notice of deficiency and filing a petition to resolve something that just hasn't been able to be resolved administratively.
Awesome. So now I called you the Queen of USTCP. You know why I called you that, because I took your course in 2016, didn't pass all parts of the exam. 2018 I did. Can you give us a little idea about what your USTCP exam prep course is about?
Well, we've been doing the class since 2002. I passed the exam in 2000, and we have the best success rate of anybody out there. More than 80% of the people who have passed the exam since 2002 have been my students. So we have a program that actually works on the topic of the exam. You don't just test and take you through the test, we teach you the topic. So you can answer the exam question that you see before you, not the one that they asked in his exam years, but what are they testing you on now? I have a great team. I have an incredible team of people who work with me, of instructors and mentors who are there to assist the students.
And I really appreciated it so much that I took it a second time.
Yeah, because you wanted to be there, not because you didn't quite make it the first time, right?
Yeah, but the class structure, how is that structured? How often do you meet?
Well, we have live classes twice during the year plus a review course, but we also have an incredible amount of content that is available online and available at whatever time the student wants to begin working with it. Videos, assignment modules, court case synopses. We have developed so much over the last 20 years of what is needed to be able to pass this exam.
And from my perspective, this is the best situation for a self-studier, a do-it-yourselfer to do things, because you have these on-demand webinars for things like S-Corp elections and the different tax codes that go along with it, and tailoring your brain to answering the question.
Or to doing the calculations that they frequently
like
test.
the 453B calculation?
Like the 453, the 1031, the 721, the 351. So we are working with actual exam questions and trying to figure out how to get you past that exam. But remember, it's not all self-study. You just mentioned self-studies. We will be there live with students 3 days in May, 3 days in July, plus a 2-day review. So you're not just off on your own trying to figure out this difficult material. It's guided self-study. It's not just sink or swim.
And then once a person passes the test, we just drop off the face of the earth? Is that it?
No, we're still there. In fact, we're in Vegas right now doing an advanced class that Josh is attending with one of the premier instructors in the world, would be my best way of
Gosh,
putting it.
he had 30 years he worked for the
Worked
IRS
for the service.
Chief Counsel Office.
Yeah. So he's got an incredible background, and now he's helping the students actually learn what to do, not just how to pass an exam, but what the heck do you do with it once you have achieved that designation.
If you're thinking about the USTCP exam, if you're thinking about hiring somebody who is a USTCP, listen to this lady. She knows her stuff. She teaches people how to pass the test, and that not only that, to take it a step beyond. I hope this has been helpful. If you've had any questions, give us a call at 763-477-4205 or click the link below for more information. I'm Josh with Best Tax Pro, and I hope this has been helpful.
Thank you. That where you wanted